at one point in the Kwee character, Eric, this was towards the end of WCW. I don't know if you remember this transition when Eric kind of took the company over. He was actually in the process of buying the company. He was running everything. Like, we already thought it was a done deal. We thought he owned the company. He came in, he changed a lot of stuff, man. And in the backstage, I'm sure you've heard the horror stories about the WCW backstage and this and that, which it really wasn't that bad. It depended on how you know, it depended on a lot of stuff, but it really wasn't that bad. So when Eric came in, I really thought the company was getting better. So Jane Engel, which was one of the WCW lawyers, and she was kind of in charge of the contracts and this and that. So she comes and gets me one day out of the locker room out of nowhere. She's like, hey, Mr. Bischoff wants to see you. And I'm like, this never happens. So I'm thinking I'm either getting fired or it's going to be a good thing. So I was like, so I walk in his office, she opens up the door, says, she goes, Eric, Mr. Funk's here. So I said, he goes, yeah, have a seat. And we start talking. And from the get-go, it was great conversation. Eric, he assured me that he was taking over the company and that I was going to get a big push because he liked my body. He liked my work ethic. He's talked to guys about me and, guys had good things to say about me. He's seen, what I've done from this point. He really thought he could help my career. So I was excited, man. He told me he was going to give me a big push. He asked me to do him a favor, which I had no problem with. I wrestled, this was in Indiana. I wrestled Rick Steiner that night and put him over. He asked me to put him over like $1 million because at this point, Rick was kind of on a down spiral and people weren't taking him too serious. So he wanted me to put him over huge and try to get him back on the map, which I had no problem with because I like Rick Steiner. And we had a good little deal and Rick was happy with it. And Eric, after the match, come backstage and loved it. He freaking loved it. He thanked me and it was a great experience. And from that time on, every week at the Nitros, Eric would come or Janie would come and get me and Eric would talk to me in his office and kept telling me how he's going to give me big money, going to give me a big push. And of course I was excited about that. And then when Vince McMahon came in and bought the company off from under him, of course, all that fell apart, but it was good to know that Eric Bischoff was that high on me, man. It meant a lot to me at the time.